What's up, guys? Welcome to Vikas Productions. It's your guy Chiti here, and we are back with our discussions, the relationship dose. So we would like to welcome you to the show. It's been a long while since we hosted a discussion like this. We've been busy doing other projects, as you can see on our channel. But whenever we get an opportunity to hold a discussion like this one, we always converge and like we've done. So I want to welcome you to the show. I also want to welcome Professor Caspar.
Yes, welcome. It has been long.
Yeah,
I hope we might have a fruitful discussion.
Exactly, definitely. And I have also here Dr. Oti.
Hello, welcome. It has been a long time. I also hope that our discussion is going to be beneficial to you.
Yes, so right into it, today we are going to discuss love in general. And when we talk about love, we're talking about love that is connected to relationships, not for God so loved the world. And so maybe we'll try to define love. What are the components of love, and how do you tell if someone really loves you, not likes you? And that is where we'll pick the discussion from. So, Dr. Oti, what is your understanding about love?
Personally, I think love is just an attraction, and love is not just a good thing. Love can be bad, it can be both good and bad. It covers a lot of things. There's a book in the Bible that maybe Caspar Professor Caspar can tell us about that book. There's a book that is saying that love covers all evil. Love is this, love is wicked, love is wicked. I've seen it in a song. I don't know whether it is in that book. So maybe if Caspar can diverse, because it's the angel we have around here, and give us more highlights about the Bible perspective, so then I will come with a traditional understanding of love.
All right. So it's just an attraction to someone.
To me, it is mostly attraction, and the obsession or the fondness, like you develop fondness with somebody. They can be good or bad. We have seen ladies loving gangster.
Yeah.
So it is something that it can be trendy. We might have love at different level. Like you find that, okay, this is to pass time, to make me reach the next step, so that I can get into serious love. So love is in various. Okay, you have told us to stop at the love, like filial, like parental. Yeah. So the love that is there between a girl and a boy, or a man and a woman, you'll just find that there's something that you are attracted to. Maybe the body shape, maybe the articulation of the person, maybe the strength. Like, okay, I've always the strength. You can see the strength, and then the vision. There are some men, ladies, say that we promise things, we put vision. We have even 2030, 2050. Yeah. So it is love is coined around all those areas.
The body, you mean figure, assets?
Yeah, assets. But what we realize is that everything at some point they will fade, because when we go with shape, like, okay, here what Nigerians or other people call nyansh or whatever. Nyash, yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. So you find that. Do you find it attractive in older women? Yeah. Okay. Right now, do you find it like, is it trendy throughout? Older women, I don't think that it is still getting the caption that other generation find in nyash.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Professor Caspar, when you hear the word love, what comes to your mind?
Okay, to me, first of all, I must say that it depends the perspective at which you're looking at it. But it boils down to one thing, as Dr. T has indicated. It's some form of attraction or maybe fondness that you find people have towards each other or towards something. It can be a human being, it can be an animal. There are people who are in love with animals, like they have some form of attraction or bond, some fondness which brings about bonding. So clearly, Dr. T has also requested that I talk something to do with the Bible, how it defines love. Okay, it gives different attributes in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 about love, and it brings about. It says that many things will go off. If you speak in tongues, it will end. If you're a good singer, it will end. But when it comes to love, you find that it's something that is unique to the extent that it made even God himself to sacrifice, which is one of the attributes. So if you want to know that somebody is in love with you, just look at how much are they willing to give out, not the promises that Dr. T is talking about, but the sacrifice that this person is willing to make for them to get you will indicate clearly the amount of love this person has. For instance, if somebody is earning a salary of 10,000 and can sacrifice 6K to give you, and another person is earning 100,000 and gives you 20K, you see, you can't you cannot bring that, because one of them has given you surplus while the other one has sacrificed something to give you. So when Dr. T was saying one of the attributes, love is kind, it does not count wrongs, it forgives, all those stuff they are in the book of 1 Corinthians, and the way the Bible has defined it, you will realize that it makes it very difficult to meet that threshold of saying that you are in love.
So I'll ask you two questions based on your explanation, and allow me now to drop the title Professor Casper. And for this discussion and a series of 3 more that will come related to this, I'll be calling you Angel Isaac. Because now I see you are even pulling out Bible verses. Now, do you want to tell me that if you like someone, you love them?
No, liking is just a form of attraction that can go off. You know, when you like something, it doesn't mean that you will continue liking it. That's why I say that to me, love is well measured in the time of trouble, when things are not good. That's the moment you will know whether that person loves you or doesn't love you. And it must not have a reason. You see, the idea of nyash, the idea of appearance, the idea of, those are just, I can say they are indicators of attracting you to come and maybe have something, okay? Yeah. But immediately you get this person has good nyash, but maybe she has weird character, and you choose to stay with that person, where this person has 6-pack, but maybe he doesn't bet. You know, you look at the weaknesses of this person and you are able to accommodate it for the sake of staying with this person, then it shows now you are in love. Okay, so because if I find it not, I can't understand when somebody tells me that the love I had for you is over. That person never loved you in the first place, because if he really loved you, love is like a tree, it grows.
But it can also wither.
It can wither, but it does not die off. Okay, so it means like it keeps on continuing to spread the roots as it keeps on growing. During the dry season, during the winter, during when the wind
For
is
better,
bad,
for worse.
for better, for worse.
Now, my second question, I want you to reiterate that you said there is no love if there's no sacrifice. That's true.
Yeah, there's no love if there's no sacrifice.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I tend to agree because I am in support with a lot of perspective that he has brought to the fore. For instance, that sacrifice part which we have seen, more so we have seen it in men, people like Samson. We had Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, we have seen it. Mostly the sacrifice has come on the side of men, and the sacrifice is the real measure, because sacrifice come at a time when there is crisis. So I will agree with him that other ingredients are just what should attract you to begin the love. So the love, okay, I agree that again it should grow, but what can kill the love? What can kill love is the foundation. We always start this love at a wrong foundation, whereby we find them in lies, because it is difficult to like us. So you find that we start them in a wrong note. I will give an impression which is not my true picture. You find that I try to portray myself as a rich guy because I'm bringing the likeness, because it first come to likeness, then it grows and become love. Yeah, so I will agree with Casper, the angel, that love, the main measure of love is sacrifice. How much you are ready to give, not what you are receiving. Yeah, beyond that, giveth not taketh.
So, guys, now because Casper, you're the one who came up with the issues of sacrifice. So, who is supposed to sacrifice between the two partners, and what exactly do you mean by sacrifice?
Okay, first I need to put it clear. One of the scholars who is a friend of mine, his name is Paul. This guy had 7 degrees. And in his epistles, he writes to, I think, Timothy, he wrote to Galatians and told them this. First of all, men were created for the sake of God. They were created to serve God. So their whole duty as a man, not men, I'm just referring to a man, their whole duties are to God. They are supposed to please God, to make God happy. And women, and they should love. Okay? You see, they are supposed to make God happy, and they should love the women. You see now
So who's that position sacrifice here?
Now I'm headed there. They should love the women as God loved the church. Okay? And he sacrificed himself. So this means men should sacrifice to the women.
Okay.
So it is men who are supposed to love. And that tells you that love is not emotional attachment. It goes beyond emotional attachment. When you come to women, women should not love. Though they can have those emotional feelings and blah, blah, blah. They should not love. They should be submissive. They should be obedient.
So when a woman comes and says, "Oh, I love you so much,"
that's I call it cadabra. they are just talking what they don't know. And that juxtaposition of roles is what is bringing problems to the world.
Do you agree that women should not love?
Personally, I think love should be two-way, whereby what I offer, you reciprocate back by giving me the same love. But in some way, I may agree with him.
Can I interject a little bit? I asked him a question.
Yeah.
Dr. T is saying that what he offers, a woman should reciprocate. Men and women offer different things. In fact, a woman, apart from offering the house chores and other things there,
And their body.
they have very little to offer. You see, we cannot, like, maybe you can elaborate what you mean by that point. Because if you give him money, should he? I give you money.
Should have waited for the elaboration.
Okay. Thanks for intervening there.
Yeah.
But okay. It's a say that some give all give some, and some give all. Yeah? I don't know you get. All give some. They all give something, and some give all. Some, like, they had like very small thing, but they offer it all. So maybe by reciprocating, it means that you can see that, okay, their ability is low, but the percentage of that ability is nearly like
It is the penny that the woman gave.
the 2 million.
That was her own.
The plural of penny.
I knew what to go in that direction. Why are you taking me there? Yeah.
Okay, so we can get that love. Mostly ladies should just give back the love that they get. And why I tend to agree with him is that because a family, in Christian, a family is made of mother and father, two couples. But in our traditional setup, the children will come into place. And also the Christians are also aiming to have children. So women later on share their love with the children.
Yeah.
So there is where some love is being lost. So that is why they are not offering. At that point, what a man expects from a lady is that you are submissive. Like, if I say that do this, you do it. You don't question a lot, and so long as what I'm saying is making sense, you do it. So I agree that a man should offer more love. And now the question will be the indicators of love, like what are showing that this person is in love, is making love, and aside from emotion. Okay, you are coming home early, carrying something, calling sweetheart. We have got those things, but those things are just coming mostly when things are playing.
Now, I will ask you this question, but I'm going to ask it in different versions. How I'm going to ask us one is not what I'm going to ask you, because these are two different schools of theory, of thoughts, based on how you define love, because he doesn't believe that women should love men. Now, what are the indicators or components that show that you love a woman? Now because men are the ones who love. What are these components that men can show to prove that we love a woman? That is true love.
First of all,
If at all it exists.
there is no need of proving to someone you love them. If you love them, you love them. And if you don't love them, you can even fake it.
Okay.
The reason why I brought the analogy, in English you call it analogy, an illustration. Like I want it to run parallel between men and God. We look at what God does and what men should do. First of all, we are not in contention that God loves us. But you might find you sleep hungry, but that does not mean He doesn't love you. You might lack something, that doesn't mean He doesn't love you. You see, in most cases, you find that when we come to human beings, we tend to associate that kind of somebody is there texting you every time he's thinking about you. We associate that to being love.
What do you call that?
That's just show off. It's a show off.
Okay.
Because somebody can do all those things and they don't love you. Completely. There is no love there. But they are showing you all those stuff, you know. They do they are handle things in the movies, they take you out, whatever. But there is no love at all.
Okay? Somebody who loves you will build your skills, will look beyond, because the man is the one carrying the vision of the family, will look beyond himself being there. So he will try to equip the family in a manner that they don't even depend on him. What God is trying to train us, you see, it's like an ego. You train us. Taking us through hard time does not mean we are not in love.
But we all depend on God. If we don't, we die.
Of course, we depend on God, but God has given us that attitude. Like, choose this, this is the way, that's the way, but He doesn't give you everything you need. When you give somebody everything they need, you're spoiling them. And that is not love. Let me tell you something.
That is flexing.
That's flexing. Yeah, you are just trying to upate chenye unataka uondoke. Uondoke. Somebody who loves you will taste you through. Or maybe, let me say, true love will weather the storm. You will weather the storm. You will have ups and downs. You will sleep on the floor. You will sit on bibuyus.
So based on your analogy, now let's take it literally. If you get a woman who you claim to love, you will, suppose you have money and everything, you will impose that you are poor so that she sleeps angry.
No.
So that you prove that you want to be like God.
No.
You have everything, but you don't want them to enjoy everything.
No.
Spoiling them.
No. What you do, you measure what you give them. I know you have a son, but even if you are having meetings, you can't go buy a car, bring to this person, and he has not matured. And if you ask these rich people, they will tell you, once these people have matured, instead of giving them, you show them. That's why God says, when you go ask Him, I want this, He will, okay, it's okay, I'll give you. But what do you have? So He starts from what you have. So that's an indication that God wants you to be doing something for Him to come in, chip in. Even you, as a father, you cannot always fray, you can't be happy when your son, who is of age, still depends on you to survive. You will be like, what kind of person do I have? Is this? Your son, I'm not talking about your daughter. Your daughter can even retire in your house. She can grow old in your house. You will not have a problem. But you will have a very big problem when your son is just loitering around and depending on you to feed on him.
I think you haven't answered my question, but I'll come back to you, and your explanation is based on African traditional society anyway.
I've answered your question.
No, you haven't. I will come back.
If you have money, you have said, if you have money, will you let them?
No, my question was.
He hasn't answered.
Yes, he hasn't. I'll go back to him. Now, back to you. Now, listen to the question.
I'm behaving like you don't know.
Now, this is what I asked. What indicators can show you that someone loves you or you love them? What are these green flags that you can identify?
Okay, green flags will be, wait, first love should be that patient. So we have seen, there's a character in the Bible called, I think that is Jacob, who waited for 14 years to get to
Yeah.
For us, we just want to get the one night stand.
Yeah.
So when the love comes, it should wait. If you say that, okay, this thing still I do not have it, it should wait. Then another thing that a man should offer is security. Security can be both physical and say the man should have a way to secure the future and secure the family and secure the property of the family. One of them is by sleeping on the edge of the bed where the attacker, when the attacker comes,
so that he dies first.
Yeah, he dies first. So the man proves himself.
This is the reason I'm opening up a foundation for men. We need to take care of ourselves.
Okay, then another one is providence. Providence should come, whereby what do you put on the table?
Yes.
This one should be a two-way traffic. A lady should put something. It should not be just about sex. Apart from sex, the sex organ no longer exists. They become, science is vestigial, like they no longer exist. What will you have? Yeah. So what you provide should be that. And then another one is like having the side to develop another person. Yeah, this is like you check the talent of somebody. You see that this my guy, this is the area that he can prosper. This is the area that she can prosper. So you need to look at that future. Yeah, if you get, and then also another aspect of love is caring. Do you care about this person? Like when they are going out, do you only want them to be presentable for you? Yeah, you want them also to be presentable outside there. Yeah, do you like, and then okay, when we talked about protection, I'm not talking about overprotection. Protection, you need also to protect the reputation, like, and then you should be ready to correct with good words. Criticism that is coming in a good direction, not criticism to bring somebody down. Yeah, yeah. You correct. You say that okay, here you did it. Maybe we should do something like this. So we need, and lastly, loving. So long as those people are positive,
They are people.
yeah, they are people. Yeah. So absorbing them. Yeah.
Like what we think.
Yeah, like what your people will be like. I don't know if we have such ladies.
I'm not sure whether
I feel like this.
Okay.
Now, Angel Isaac, let me explain this to you like I would to a toddler.
Yes. If you claim that you love a girl who she's not supposed to love you back, what are some of the indicators that she can read from you that can tell her that you truly love her? That's the question. I just sum it to one thing. You just give yourself all everything you have to have. Mind, your soul, your heart and your strength. My soul belongs to God. Yeah. You see, Jesus said this: love God with your strength, your soul, your heart, and love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yeah.
So, I think if you want to show her you love her, give yourself out to her. Everything. Everything. That means you get connected with your mind, you get connected with your heart, you get connected with your strength. That's what you do outside there. You just give it
And then bed.
to hide. So, however, we should be very careful not to confuse that affection or giving everything to her. It also depends on you give without expecting back anything from that person. That's now what we call love. Even if she abuses you, you stick with her.
Okay.
Yeah, if she cheats on you, you stick with her.
Okay.
Yes. She might not even love your relatives and your people.
Yeah.
But you stick with her because
Okay.
you chose to love that person.
Oh yeah.
She might be having vulgar language.
Yeah. What is that compared to love?
Stick with
That's
her.
a very small thing.
That's
yeah.
a very small thing
Yeah.
compared to love. You see, that's now when you can say you're in love. But immediately those tests come, because they will come. Let me tell you, they will come. You will lose a job and you see if she sticks with you. Sometimes she will tell you things you don't want to hear. If you stick with this person, then you are really in love.
Okay.
However, guard so much your heart in this process of loving.
Yeah.
You should guard your heart, because if you, I don't think you should give that your heart, because if you give that heart,
But it is the heart that loves, not even the soul.
it is not the heart. It is not the heart. It is you as an individual who falls in love. these things are hard. It's just for affection.
I think love is an emotion. So it should start from within.
That
And
emotional
And
attachment.
then your body and other reactions are just as a result of that.
Yeah, that's.
I don't get the end.
I has also lost me somewhere.
No, I've not lost you. Giving everything.
Yeah.
You God, you cannot be perfectionist.
I mean,
No, you see,
You give all.
you
Yeah.
see,
Huh?
you see.
Yeah.
I told you one of my favorite stories.
Paul.
He says,
And you didn't tell us where he handled those 7 degrees.
Those
Yeah,
decorations.
yeah. So this guy tells you this.
Yeah.
God is love. He first loved us before we could even love him. That means God loved us without a reason. Like there should be no reason
No
why
condition.
someone should, no condition. The nyash things, you know, the beauty, all these things will go. So
But even that king saw the nyash of Esther. And he liked it. And then he saw Zuria's nyash and he liked
okay,
it.
that's because we are humans.
Yeah.
We must have some small affections. I think that's an initial attraction which brings us. But once now you fall in love,
Yeah.
it covers all those things. Like because kama ulikuwa unapenda, if you fell in love with no potty things,
Yeah.
but these things will end.
Love handles.
Yeah, love handles, all those things will end.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, you people have to grow and you will grow old. So the love you have for that person is what will sustain you in that relationship. So do you think you have love?
One thing I have concerning your scholar. One thing I have concerning his scholar is that his scholar wrote almost everything, but he himself wasn't even in love. So why are you following someone who didn't even fall in love in the first place?
You see,
And next time you are going to come with a Bible and a Quran, because I also have some Quran knowledge, and because of our Muslim brothers and sisters there, we also quote some verses in Quran.
Paul had a weakness.
Yeah.
He could not erect.
I could have gone to see her. Is it a gynecologist?
Despite all those things, despite degrees, despite everything,
Yeah.
he could not erect. That's why he did not marry.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Is it because he was rough?
I don't know what
So he
what
wasn't
it.
attractive.
I think when he was talking with God, he was referring to it as a weakness. He had a weakness. So every person has a weakness. So
But these women, they don't really care. So long as you have money, they don't care about your erection.
no. What brings these women from their mother's home to your home is that erection. They need to have a family.
Which one is he living in? Nowadays, women value money than everything else.
I've seen a friend of mine who said that she's looking for a man who has got erectile issues. So that they can just sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can just sleep in.
Yeah, they just romance and that's it.
And a lady will come. Okay, most lady will not even bring question about your erectile. Those issues.
So long as
they
they
will
have
come and we will even hide that shame from you.
Yeah.
They will go if they will get for your children.
Yeah.
Definitely they know where they get. They will come, nobody will know it, only you will know that you have the problem, but atafunika.
But I understand you don't come from this world. The only time you interacted with ladies was when you came from in the book of Genesis chapter 6 and you saw that the daughters of men are good.
No. You see,
Yeah.
let us be careful not to be selfish in a way, because you see, these women were created for us.
Yeah.
And they are coming in as helpers. That means you are supposed to be a submissive, but huwezi shuka because uko busy doing other things.
Yeah.
You can cook, you can wash your clothes, you can do everything.
Yeah.
You can even sire if you like, through surrogates. It's knowledge to another. But now when she comes in, you delegate some roles where you find a saloon, you are delegating yourselves. Now you need to fall in love with this person to the extent that if that temptation comes, now let me tell you how God reasons. If your partner cheats on you and you can get energy to forgive her, then you are now approaching perfection.
I don't want to be perfect, man. I'm not God.
No, you see,
Why am I competing with God to be perfect?
no temptation that shall come to you that you cannot overcome.
Yeah.
That means your faith has grown, because we have only three things in this world: faith, love, and hope. And among these three things, love is the greatest.
Yeah.
So you will have hope, maybe this person will change. You will have that faith, but love will cover it all. It can't count wrongs, no.
Easier said than done.
No.
On paper, theory, good. But let's put it into practice. No. Okay, guys. So I want us to wind up. I will ask you one more question, and then we get your feedback. I'm thinking that we have a part 2 of this, because I think the topic of love is very wide, and they say that love has been mentioned in the Bible, I don't know how many times.
365 days.
So every day you're being urged to love someone. Now, loving someone, that is where we will pick from. We are taking a short break. We'll be back after this. Thank you.
In a world full of infidelity,
And make sure not even a single woman spends a single pen on it, unless it's your mom. This place is just Shakahola, but without preachers. I'll not starve myself to death here.
treacherous plans in order to survive.
I think I understand what you say. I want this. I want problems, always. Yes.
I do not know anything about what you are talking about.
I can't. For him to sweat on you at night while he cannot sweat at daytime for your livelihood.
Wait. She's Diana. She used to work in a money printing company, then got retrenched.
Nothing good can come from this house. Nothing can ever regret leaving you.
You have the worst memories among all mammals.
You want to come? No problem, no problem. Are you around? Yeah, just take straight.
And if you deviate from our arrangement, just know mambo ni matatu.
From the producers of Tash Telenovela, here is another one.
Oh wait. Could it be the reason that useless boyfriend I had used to call me honey or sweetie?
Exposed secrets in the shadows. Coming soon on Vikas Productions.
Welcome, viewers. We are again.
We are going to have part 2 in the next subsequent discussions, definitely, because it's a wide topic. But now, guys, I want us to get back to the bottom of this issue. I want us to talk about polyamory, which is involving polyandry and polygamous. And having said that, let me pose this as a question. Let me not assume that you guys are on the same boat with me, but is it possible that you find yourselves in love with more than one person?
Yeah, it is easy that you can love. Okay, the biggest, the greatest gift is actually love.
Okay.
And that is why when Jesus came for Christians, he summarized the commandment into 2. Love God and love yourself. Love yourself. Love God and love your neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah. So the neighbors, you can. It means that you can spread your love. You can love God and love other people.
Okay.
So because no one is perfect, there's something that you want and you don't get it in this person, you might get it in another person. So they
create a team of a package. God just removed one rib. Is it possible that he created multiple ribs out of one rib?
Leave alone those theologies. My theology is with God. God himself loves us all.
Mm-hmm.
All the 7 billion.
Mm-hmm.
and he created us in his own image and likeness.
Okay.
So that means men have the ability to love like God,
Okay.
and it's men who love.
Okay.
However, the church loves only one,
Mm-hmm.
God.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
women,
the church here represent a woman,
yeah, that's the church submits into one.
male chauvinist.
I wish we had a lady on this. I'm not a male chauvinist. What I'm trying to say, men can love multiple people, but women, no woman, no person can submit to more than one person.
Okay.
So women should submit. So submission cannot be to many people,
Yeah.
but love can be to many people.
Now, I was asking you that because now I wanted now to ask now the real question. In the verge of identifying or having so many suitors or people that you can love, but necessarily you might not have enough resources like Abraham to be able to accommodate all of them. How do you identify and sort out until you reach out to that one person that you feel like, now this person I can share the rest of my life with? So assuming we are going the monogamous way.
Okay. It is not very easy. Yeah, because what will push how the other person is also pushing. Look at somebody like Ruth, biblical Ruth. She pushed until she got somebody was called Boaz.
Wengine wanasema Ruth alikuwa Mkamba, kwao kulikuwa dry. Akajua huko sirudi. Acha nikofia huko kishinda. I think huko ilikuwa ni Kisii.
Yeah, so the ability of a lady to also to push, because you have identified the lady.
Yeah.
So you look at the one who is presenting herself, because there is a lady that for you is your number one,
Yeah.
the one you love. Okay, maybe emotional attachment, but when she's asked about the people she loves,
Yeah.
given even a time to list 4 of them,
Yeah.
you will still miss in that list. Yeah. So you check the one.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. So you check the one that is also like, we have seen the issues of love,
Yeah.
but our love, is this love meeting? Is the same love that you are presenting? We have loved wrong people. So this one should go down to like, is that person responding to your love?
Okay.
If that person if there's any response,
Yeah.
you go with it.
Okay.
But there's somewhere you love, you have identified that this lady know how to cook. Does that lady needs you?
Yeah.
If she doesn't, it is better to
Share
go.
wife material.
It can be wife material, but
Yeah.
do they also want you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they do not want you,
Yeah.
it will be a waste of time.
A waste of time.
Yeah, so identify people who
Okay.
also accept you the way you are, without a wongo.
Mhm.
Yeah, the way you are, the way you have presented yourself, and the way you are showing yourself.
3 minutes, man. That's
Yeah.
how you are.
Yeah,
Okay. Now, men are the ones who love. You can love even like Solomon, have concubines and or whatnot, and help us. Now, if you want to settle for one, what do you look for? What is the suitable person for you?
I can sum it into 3 philosophical point of view.
Okay. And try not to come with so hard English.
Number 1,
Yeah.
when you see it, you will know it is this. Abraham, after looking for all animals,
That is Adam.
Adam,
Yeah.
he couldn't find the best suitor. But when Eve came, he was like, this is what I was looking for.
Okay.
When
Is it intuition?
it's like some form of intuition. The connection comes naturally, and then you don't have a lot of struggles. Ukiona msichana anasumbua wewe si yako. Number 2, men will marry a woman they want,
Okay.
but women will sleep with the men they want.
Like you would to a toddler, please.
A man can have multiple relationships,
Yeah.
but when it comes to marriage, he knows who he will choose for marriage.
Okay.
And he will marry that particular person.
Okay.
A woman can have very many relationships,
Yeah.
but she will choose who to sleep with.
Okay.
So a woman does not have power to choose a marital partner. It's a man who has power to choose who to marry.
But you have to seduce them, nakupenda, and then at a certain
I think
point, they have to make a decision about it.
Those nakupenda things, those are frogs. Now you bring those frogs together. You choose one frog. You say, I want to marry this frog.
All of them.
Yeah, you choose this frog.
It's mad.
This is now the frog I'm going to marry,
Okay.
and that frog already will be in the net, of
Okay.
course. Yeah.
Okay.
And finally, the person you're going to marry, this one is from, I think, Pastor Shadrach's point of view.
Okay.
He told me before I got married that she will not give you stress when you're seducing her.
Okay.
Yeah, you can even get her today. Naingia box na muone. Like it comes naturally. But
a woman should play hard to get.
No, those who keep on playing hard to get, watch waendelee, because they will find those ones who are ready to get married have replaced them.
And there are those who used to say that if you're not a pastor,
Yes.
you have a car, please.
Yeah, you see, now that praying hard, you know what you want. Hakuna hii mambo ya pray hard. And there are men who are not patient like you. If I ask you, do you think we can do this thing once? Umeacha ubongo kwa kabati kwa nyumba, you are going to think tomorrow you will come, you will find that you have been replaced because you are backward. You are not progressive. Somebody who is progressive, mnafunga hiyo chapter, mnasonga mbele. It's either you want it or you don't want it.
I think these are the descendants of the Israelites who are just walking around the wilderness. Anyway, thank you so much for your insight, guys. I think this is just an introduction to the topic love. It's very wide. Next time we're going to pick from where we've left. But let me hear your comments. Let me hear your opinion, because I know these are issues that affect you there. And these people, I tend to feel like they are relying more on the men's side. I don't know, I should get a lady to come and give their opinion about what they think it is, because even up to now, you guys, you are told that you're not supposed to love. And you're not supposed to make a decision to who you're supposed to get married to. I find that weird and so outdated. So antique. So let's hear your opinion. Just put it on the comment section. Otherwise, we appreciate so much having you here, starting us with this series of discussion that will take us to. We start with love. Will take us to a prudent wife, a prudent husband, and marriage as an institution. So I'm sure you don't want to miss all these subtopics. Otherwise, we want to appreciate you once again, and we'll see you next time. But until then, bye bye.